Smitley here, BrandSmith.com for their training log video with commentary. This is week 20 training recap. Bit of an awkward week from being out of town. Not really being out of town, but doing a seminar over the weekend and had to move my training around, and things are just a little bit different. So my Sunday training, which would normally have been max effort work, ended up being dynamic effort work. So I took Friday's training and just basically moved it to Sundays and just took Friday off. And then Monday that Saturday I did some like bodybuilding, lower body work after the seminar I was at. Only had about an hour to train. Just snuck it in at the gym and got in when I kind of could. And then, like I said, moved my dynamic effort to this day. It's a final wave, so just 6 triples. Had 165 plus the chain weight. Not too bad. It was a bit different. Kept my accessory work the same and mainly kept my tricep work. But in about the next month or so, I think this layout that I have is going to change a little bit. My top set after working up ended up being 240 for 5 with the chains. That was a pretty big PR for me. I was really pleased with that, as it's probably pretty close to 280 to 290 at the top. That's a really good improvement for me over the course of the 3-week wave. And then basically my AMRAP at the end, managed to get 3 sets of 20 with 145 and then the chains. That was some pretty good improvement over the course of the 3 weeks too, as I struggled to even get 20, I think, on the first 2 sets the first way through. So that was pretty good improvement. Pretty happy with that. Like I said, rounded things out with some of my standard tricep work, and that was it. And then for my dynamic and for lower stuff, this is where my training schedule pretty much went back to normal. Did some final speed wave, I think, or one of the final speed waves. I can't remember if it's the last one or not. With the speed squats with the yoke bar. This was one of my first days. I was feeling really kind of good. I felt like I had some good pop. I felt like the bar speed was really good. Hips seemed to be looking alright. So I think my squat is looking much better. The box always makes it kind of hard for me to tell, but I mean, it is there as a safety measure, as I don't sit into that right hip nearly as bad when I actually have something to sit on or sit to. But when I'm free squatting, I kind of see a little bit of that hip shift. But I would say as a whole, things look much better. Like I said, bar speed's still good. I'm doing a pretty good job of keeping my knees out. It does look like my left leg still is pushing out a little bit harder, but some of the correctives are finally starting to pay off, and we're starting to see things kind of even out a little bit more. When it came to speed pulls, hook grip is still going well. Lots of singles still. This is 250 in band tension. This is probably the heaviest I've kind of got in my hands in quite some time. I think the bar speed and everything looks really good. Hips might be saying my hips are a little low on some of these, but I would say that there's no back issues, which is fantastic. I think my pull is much better than I think it actually is. I can't wait to kind of test it a little bit in the next coming weeks and kind of go from there. Just film these snatch grip RDLs just for the heck of it. These end up actually having my mid and upper back pretty sore, so if you need to work on your mid and upper back strength for your deadlift, I think snatch grip RDLs are a fantastic movement. I knew it was something that was going to limit my weight due to the upper back involvement, and I actually had no issues. I probably didn't need my belt, but I thought I would be safe than sorry on that particular movement. And some really light accessory work to round out that day. And then another speed bench day, so pretty much speed bench twice in 5 days, not a big deal. But with one wave ending, the new wave beginning, with the Swiss bar mini bands, I ran this not terribly long ago, probably 6 or 9 weeks ago, something like that. Overall, I think bar speed's looking pretty good. I managed to work up to a close grip PR of 165 for 10 with the band still on. So I think that's still moving in the right direction as well. I'm putting kind of all my marbles in my bench press. Trying to find a bench press only meet for my shirt, and then we'll kind of go from there. So I'm still training around a little bit until I figure out what I'm going to do, and then we'll start a meet prep cycle once we kind of find something. So like I said, pretty solid day. Weather's changing around, training's going well. Just gotta kind of keep putting in the work right now, so to speak. So hopefully I'll have some more content up here soon. I know I've got some articles and stuff coming out for Elite. So a lot of good stuff. Been busy, but hopefully at least the training vlogs and stuff slowly get caught up here. I know it's been a while. Arnold weekend put me behind, and it's been hard to catch back up. But that's all I've got. Thanks for checking in. If you got any questions or anything, let me know. You can keep up with everything else, all my other training log stuff over at elitefts.com.